What, Arbiter? Last week was Fashion Week. My... You know Anastasia? Oh, yeah!
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Jersey don't change!
Get that fuck! Fucking deadbeat!
Die, fucking fuck!
Stay cool or we might survive this!
here, but there ain't much left of it. Tony's gone, TJ, Vincent. Sound like a...
Okay, I'm moving.
Down, dickweed, douchebag!
Let's let the traffic.
Always in moderation. The bar held a lot of memories for me. Most of them fuzzy, but memories nonetheless. This looked like goodbye. I'd gotten into my share of bar fights, but that night made me wish for any one of those. It ain't often you get nostalgic for getting your ass kicked by 6 sailors on shore leave.
But there ain't much left. Joe! Shit!
Man, this thing.
Let's go! Cover me! I gotta reload!
Hey, how's the hangover?
Long way off. If I've got anything to do with it.
Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob. Whenever you're ready.
The only way my first meeting with Passos could have gone any worse was if he turned a gun on me along with everyone else. I should have realized partnerships start as they mean to go on.
Look, I know you're enjoying this nostalgia trip and all, but come on.
I still didn't remember having met Passos before, but then again, I didn't have any friends left from those days, and I didn't remember most nights after 6 p.m.
What's going on, Joe? This is fucked. We are not cool. You ain't gonna be cool.
Stopped. I told you to stop. Fine. What do you mean we're fine? Come on, huh? I told you to stop. We're fine. What do you mean we're fine? Come on, huh? We're not fine. Oh, fuck! Shoot him! Shoot him!
I thought about saying the cops, but this was no time for bad jokes. back in amongst it to help me out of a jam.
Fire!
Okay, everybody out! Shoot him then!
And there he was, back in amongst it to help me out of a jam.
Hey, how you doing down there?
You alright? Yeah, I'm good. I live right around the corner. Let's go this way.
Let's go, man.
The bar was right around the corner from my apartment. It only took a few minutes to get back.
Vamos, man, let's go! Droga!
When scotch won't do the job. I guess I thought if I was gonna be shot in the face in here, it would probably be me pulling the trigger.
Screw this! Fucking asshole! Will you... Okay, here I go! Cover me! Va bene, I got you covered,
Scotch and pills. What could possibly go wrong? I guess I thought if I was gonna be shot in the face in here, it would probably be me pulling the trigger. I didn't have a fancy green light on my gun, just a stubborn desire to stop those thugs from having their way. I hadn't wanted to live so bad in years. It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that, but I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for, a chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. The apartment made me wish I'd got to know him better. Rent was gonna have to be lowered in the building. That was something the tenants committee could thank me for. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I'd thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
Whack that fuck already!
Gunfire over Hoboken. Felt strange to be at the center of it again. The target, that is. Like an old comedian hearing one last round of applause. Coming into Newark Airport. Get right on the Pulaski, pal. Don't look down. There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
I could go on alone, but it wouldn't be so much fun.
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
What a neighbor! Damn, get out cover! Get fuck off already! I don't wanna die in this shit. They still stick to crack.
I've seen better shots than you at the doctor saw. I'm not gonna die for you.
This a building compliance meeting up here?
We gotta way down to the street.
Come on.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop and me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
What the fuck? Oh, shit, it's coming. Are you serious? Get out of here. Go, go. There they are. Spread out. Let's go. I got someone. Get up there.
How many more they got? Watch out, homie! leather.
There's plenty here. Go and beg it.
This don't show the blood so much.
Hidden away for a rainy day.
How's this look? Okay. How'd they get through these houses? We gotta be near the enemy now. We ain't got far to go. Don't know how much I got left, man. How'd they get through these houses?
Dead end.
But you knew your way around these parts.
Let's just get over there.
Yeah. Think you need a hand?
No, do you? Let's go, amigo.
You like that?
Should be a bit quieter in here.
Yeah, it's nice. She's gotta be there. This is a known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing my job properly, we wouldn't be out here in the middle of nowhere looking for some broad who got pinched on my watch.
That's what we tell ourselves, huh? It's all our fault.
No, I'm serious. By the time they grabbed the girls, I was half cut. I ain't slipping, man. I'm slipped. I'm a bad joke.
Max, we work private security. We're all ex-soldiers, ex-special forces, ex-cops, ex-good guys. We all have our reasons why we became ex. Maybe now we can put things right, okay?
So that was it, was it? Say the magic word and be absolved of your sins. If only shit were that simple, I'd have done it years ago. Me, I... Don't go anywhere. Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
O que eu sempre uma parte de merda.
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I guessed the center of the maze was in this direction. I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along.
Atire naquele merda! Agora você tem que morrer!
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. Just passed their sell-by, but I wasn't picky. They probably made their ransom notes from the same glossy magazines they used to select their victims. This was a second request for payment. The best of intentions at the stadium weren't enough to cover it. The room I'd seen was somewhere up ahead. My blood was boiling. I had to keep moving. I hoped.
Tô ferido!
that was the...
A dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Interfectum. Interfectum é um analgésico forte para a dor forte.
This is INC.
Here we go again. She was on the move. If they'd finally they'd been making a reality show starring Sao Paulo's favorite housewife. Probably thought it would grease the wheels with the ransom money, but it only made me want to shove the cash down their throats. I could hear drilling through the wall. It sounded more like boat hull than bone, but I needed to be sure.
Vamos passar essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer inteira. Aí, você vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein? Caralho, cara, tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.
Serrano had taken Fabiana through the garage door. I had to find a way to open it.
Passar essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer ela inteira. Aí, você vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein? Tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.
the next circle of this low-rent hell. Serrano was reading his reviews. Vain chump. The newspaper was plastered with the news of the first kidnapping attempt. These were the floor plans to the nightclub. Seemed to Mr. Serrano like to be prepared. Proper little Boy Scout. Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers. I had to keep on going across the docks. Malaria tablets might have been more useful out there.
Max! You all right? What's going on? Where's Fabiana?
They took her in a boat. That way. Straight ahead.
Okay, don't worry. Hang on.
Boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone. Shit, more company!
How's she look, man? Fabiana.
Beat up, broken, alive. I don't know what to say.
Max, get on this! Boat's gonna sink, dude! Not gonna take much. Shit!
There's another boat in the damn way! I can't get a shot! Almost, buddy, almost!
Fuck! What the fuck?
We can't lose her! We need to get past that decoy boat!
Shit! Grenade!
Down!
That doesn't look so good.
Fuck, man! One of the engines is gone! Give me a second!
Second is about all we got.
Over there, man! Over there!
I can't concentrate with bullets whizzing past my head. Shit! Keep them off of us! Shit, look out for him!
Come on, Pat! Pull across!
I might be able to concentrate if you deal with those trucks.
These trucks ain't too friendly, pal.
Maybe you should stop playing nice with them then.
These trucks ain't too friendly, pal.
Maybe you should stop playing nice with them then.
Hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. That's us on your right! Look out! Get in that booth! Damn it!
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneak? It ain't hard to hire.
Hey, we're on him again.
See Fabian?
Move up, partner!
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in!
Oh, just give me a second.
We're not coming this close to let him go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Get me next to them!
Gonna hit the pier!
We ever had much of a chance.
No one told.
Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that.
Oh, give me a second. I'm not feeling so good.
Bom dia.
Alice estava aí?
O que o senhor acha? Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo bem.
não? Ah,
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family? I mean, just because we are rich and happy. Is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot!
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for me.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker,
Senhor?
let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Senhor Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Até logo, Senhor Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife. I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
com licença. Tem uma ligação pro senhor, um policial chamado Senhor da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another band cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Senhor,
Temos problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see that. We got men entering the building, and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million, and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine. Get down behind the desk now, both of you.
Ele está aqui!
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought. That was the office Victor used at Fabricate. I didn't have time to thumb through the old phrase book Portuguese, but it looked like Victor was asking for campaign contributions. Rodrigo held the family purse strings, and by the looks of it, he held them pretty tight.
The servers are this way.
They'd been keeping an eye on Fabiana from afar. Shame they'd been more interested in supposed infidelities than thugs sizing her up for a snatch. Victor's office had second son written all over it, half the size of Rodrigo's and a tenth as fancy. Marcelo's must have been a box in the basement.
Hey, Max!
They could invoice me.
Come on, Max! This code should get us into...
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ah! Oh, shit!
Bate eles! Depois procuramos aquele branco, aquele rato porco do caralho! Chegando! Lembra do desgraçado! Cala a boca! Oh my God! Olha, rapaziada, me ajuda aqui! Você vai morrer! Estou no meio sem saber me ajuda! Isso pra você, mano! Ô viado, você não tem a mínima chance!
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
It was a lot shinier than a favela, and rent'd be easier to collect. Maybe Bronco would take pity on all the poor bastards who got evicted. I just had to keep him alive to find out.
Over here, Max.
The server room is just past those cubicles.
Let's go.
If you go back, you're gonna be dead. You've got to get through there.
Move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in.
Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. One of the perks of working for Fabricas Bronco.
Cara, você tá bem? Você vai morrer hoje!
we'd seen the worst of it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out. I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad, the little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
Rodrigo? Rodrigo? Rodrigo?
Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me. Wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this, unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. Rodrigo or not, Fabregas Bronco was falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Empurra! Empurra mais forte, sem se sair dessa espelunca! Ainda! Atacar! Chegou a hora! Caralho! Você vai morrer! Filho da puta! Deu de cara como errado!
You don't want to burn, Max. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Tá ligando, hein? Alô?
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, porra. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. And right now I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capeste, os bico cansa. Expressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky, neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Aí, tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Os de sempre. Cigarro, uma da frente, sem fé, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro.
senhor.
Speak English?
Emma,
Need to know. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
Isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I had found myself a tour guide.
Eu não vejo a hora de chegar na festa. Hurry, man!
Sister, party!
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
A gente não tá no zoológico, ó, turista de merda!
Eu vim devolver. Ô papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso pra tela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer como sua paz é bela. Dá força pra continuar.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered. Sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Barracos e morros sem socorro num lugar sem esperança, nada, sem luz que possa inspirar.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, pega o dinheiro dele. Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Eu não sei o que vamos fazer.
Vamos lá. Vai. Epa! Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Pô, que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três palitinhos.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, gringo.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não é tua vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, lá no...
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein? Tu perdeu o cuzão, amigo.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm, looking for someone. What are you doing here?
We came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk, and, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, it's simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, and different.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No.
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô. Maluco, pô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, their telephone?
Telefone, vai, lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you.
There were still guys who wanted me dead. This was going to be a safe medical detox.
da puta! Aí, João, eu não vou falar de novo. Cala a porra da tua boca! Te pegamos!
O que tá acontecendo aqui, caralho?
Vai se fuder!
Não, por favor!
Me dê cobertura! Estou saindo daqui! Preciso de ajuda!
Por favor, me deixa embora!
Aí,
Eu
João,
tenho um filho
eu
pra
não vou
criar!
falar de novo! Cala a porra da tua boca!
O que tá acontecendo aqui, caralho?
Serrano, the man of the hour. Had De Silva left this there on purpose as some passive-aggressive message to the CS from a cop who was apparently too scared to go near any real criminals? It was a strange power play.
Por favor, me deixa embora! Eu tenho um filho pra criar!
Cala a porra da tua boca!
O que tá acontecendo aqui, caralho?
Não, por favor! Se você se mexer de novo, eu vou explodir o seu globo arrombado!
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint. Yet more thugs whose Christmas card list I wouldn't be on. This wasn't Commando Sombra real estate. I had to keep moving. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Fabiano's market value was falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Uma loira gelada. Falou que ia buscar, porra. Foi, falei pra esse otário aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada. Vai de...
Acerta ele! Parada em meu coração, e temos
Ele tá aqui, caralho, foda-se! Vou deixar seu corpo pros ratos! Não se meta nisso! Eu mesmo vou dar um Você tem a mínima ideia de como é? Você me sentir minha perna! Você vai se arrepender!
Essa aqui é
I'd have felt worse taking someone's medication if everybody in that place hadn't been trying to kill me.
maravilhado com baile. Olha agora.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad.
Vai se fuder, ô cuzão, caralho!
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now.
Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery.